Have you ever wondered why you keep repeating the same painful patterns, even though you know they're harmful to you? Why do certain people instantly annoy you, without any clear reason? Why do some parts of yourself seem to exist only in your dreams or during your worst moments? What you're about to discover could completely change the way you see yourself and understand your toughest behaviors. There's a powerful, hidden part of you that's controlling your life right now. A part that was banished long ago, yet still influences your choices, your fears, your relationships. A force that Carl Jung's analytical psychology called the shadow. What if I told you that your shadow is responsible for your greatest pain and also your greatest potential? Stay with me, because today we begin the journey to uncover this mystery within you, and by the end, it will all make perfect sense. This is the essential first step toward deep, truly liberating self-awareness. And why does this matter so much? Because without this encounter, you'll keep being a stranger to yourself. The problem is that from a young age, we're taught to hide parts of ourselves. Stop crying, don't be selfish, be strong. And so, we build a social mask, what Jung called the persona, just to be accepted. But every emotion we suppress, every impulse we silence, doesn't just vanish. It sinks into the unconscious, feeding the shadow that grows without us even realizing. And the price we pay is steep. Relationships that keep replaying old wounds. Explosive reactions that seem to come out of nowhere. That habit of seeing in others exactly what we can't stand in ourselves. The classic projection, disturbing dreams, and that constant feeling that something's missing, that we're not living fully or authentically. The more we chase perfection, the stronger the shadow becomes behind the scenes, showing up in distorted, even destructive ways. The more we reject certain parts of ourselves, the louder and darker they come back. Do you recognize this? But what if the solution isn't to fight harder, but to look? What if facing what's been hidden reveals not a monster, but a source of vital strength, the key to your wholeness? What if the key to your emotional freedom isn't about being better, but being more complete? In this 3-part video series, we'll explore how to identify your shadow, understand how it shows up in your life, and most importantly, learn practical steps to integrate it in a healthy way, because your shadow isn't your enemy, it's the gateway. Soon you'll understand why trying to be perfect might be the biggest mistake on the path to self-awareness. But before we go any further on this journey, I want to share something with you. For years, I saw myself as someone patient and understanding. It was something I was proud of, until I realized how deeply irritated I got with impatient people. It was an intense, almost irrational anger, and I didn't understand why. As I studied Carl Jung, the truth hit me. What bothered me most in others was exactly what I was repressing in myself. My so-called patience was actually hiding my own assertiveness, my denied anger. Integrating my shadow wasn't easy, but it was life-changing. As Jung said, what you deny submits you, what you accept transforms you, and it's that possibility of transformation that I want to share with you. It's crucial to understand. In analytical psychology, the shadow isn't just the bad side of you. It's the entire range of traits, emotions, and potentials you've denied, repressed, or simply never developed. Imagine your psyche as a full circle. Society, family, and culture teach us that only certain slices of that circle are acceptable. Maybe your anger was forbidden, your vulnerability seen as weakness, your creativity discouraged. To survive and belong, you hid those parts, but they didn't disappear. They slipped into the unconscious, forming the shadow. And here's the key point in Jungian psychology. The more energy we spend trying to keep the shadow hidden, the more power it gains. And it doesn't just hold the negative. Your talents, passions, and incredible potentials, like intuition, sensitivity, or boldness, can also get repressed if they don't fit what's expected. They lie dormant in the shadow. Forming a shadow is a natural part of being human. The key problem is living unaware of it, letting it shape our choices, relationships, and identity without knowing, just as Jung warned. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Recognizing your shadow doesn't just free you emotionally, it unlocks a level of energy and authenticity you may have never experienced before. In this series on shadow integration, our journey will follow 3 essential steps. Today, Part 1. We're uncovering what the shadow really is in Jungian psychology, how it's formed, and why it's absolutely vital for deep self-understanding. In the next video, Part 2, we'll dive into the 7 clear signs that your shadow is running the show without you realizing it. We'll also explore the most common shadow archetypes, like the critic, the saboteur. You'll definitely see yourself in some of them. In the final video, Part 3, we'll get to the heart of it all, practical steps for integrating your shadow, with real-life examples of transformation, and the surprising paradox that lies at the core of this work. Understanding the shadow is just the beginning. The next step is learning to recognize its voice in your everyday life. In the next video, we're getting straight to the point. The 7 revealing signs and the archetypes your shadow might be using to express itself. Get ready for some powerful insights. If this beginning already resonated with you, if you felt a pull, a spark of recognition, it's because a part of you, maybe long forgotten, is ready to be seen, ready to come home. Drop a comment below. What pattern or difficult emotion do you feel ready to finally face? Your journey toward shadow integration starts now.